Good morning. Here we are in the pre-market. We're looking at Apple on a 15-minute chart, and Apple is sitting right at my previous day 15-minute high, which is right above it. So it's already broke it, but we're going to get to that in just a few. And this is where the market has to still make the decision. Before we get to the levels, this is really a lesson about confirmation. Don't move until there's an agreement with our plan. If buyers clear and hold 333.45, we could see a push to 336.48. But if this level rejects, or if it gets rejection and comes back down at the beginning of the market, and it break and goes back down through, sellers can push it back down to 331.85, and if they push it down and it holds, then we're looking at going to our first take profit at 328.82. Let's build the plan before the bell. What's good, YGO family? It's TJ again, and welcome back to the pre-market breakdown, where we get locked in before the bell, so we already know the plan before most people even open the charts. Today we're looking at Apple on the 15-minute chart, and I'm keeping this simple. Price is right at the top of my previous day high. 15-minute high is right above it, as we see in the pre-market that it's already broke through, but we're seeing what it's gonna do. Um, so I'm not guessing. I'm waiting to see if buyers can confirm the breakout or if this turns into a rejection. What I'm seeing here, what the chart is showing is Apple sold off from the 333, 334. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see here where it's sold off. This was on Friday. So at this level is where Apple sold off last week. At this level, it tells me buyers are trying to take control because it's still sitting on top of the 333.45. So this tells me buyers are trying to take control, but I don't want to chase the move before the open. This is decision zone. If buyers hold this area, we may get continuation, which just means we can still see movement going up to the upside. If they fail, this could pull back into the box, and we know in the box means no trade for us because there's still basically a decision zone for me. That's how I trade, and that's how we're able to maintain. We don't trade inside the box. Um, the PD. Let me explain what I mean by the my PD 15 box or my previous day 15 box. It's simple. Simply let me. Simply is. Um, I'm marking the. I mark what I do is I mark the 15-minute, the last 15 minute of the previous day. So the last 15-minute candle, I will mark the high and the low of that candle for the next day. And so I'm sorry, I gotta I need some water really, but we're gonna keep it pushing so we can get y'all in here and out here. I use this because it gives me a clean battle zone for the next session. Today, the top of the box is 333.45. The bottom of the box is 331.85. Above it, buyers have a chance. Below the 331.85 is sellers territory. Might have a chance. Inside the box, I stay patient. And we know once it break, we don't just get in. We wait for a retest of this or to the 8 EMA, which is my 8 EMA is the white. The 21 is the purple. So if it pulls back to either one of those and holds with volume, that's my entry, and my stop loss go on the other side of my entry, just to maintain. Like I said, it's not about us making the money as important it is keeping the money. Again, this is not financial advice. This is an educational purpose only. I failed to say that, but I want to make that clear. With trading, there is that's involved. So please do your due diligence. Please uh, manage your own risk. This is just showing you what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing, to give you some idea of what's possible. Okay, let me continue. So as we I already stated about where how I feel about what my levels are as they showed on the chart. Above this, I'm looking. My first take profit is going to be 336.48. If we can continue, if Apple can continue to give me some more volume and give me a, because this it can hit to 338.34. But at first take profit, I would always say you want to it's called take profit for a reason. So scale out. If you don't want to sell them all, you want to try to leave yourself a runner. Scale out. If you have, say, for instance, if I got 10 contracts, I'm gonna scale half of that right there, take profit. That way, I lock in some profit for today. Then I might leave some runners, or say for me, at most I'm right now. If you got a small account, maybe you only got two contracts. I'm gonna sell one, keep one runner if I feel like there's more. Apple has more volume, so my next take profit would be at 338.34, which also lines up with the Fibonacci level of 61%. So, and then if today Apple just wanna just just blow everything out the water, we can see it going to um, all the way up to 341.37. Keep in mind this is going to be an interesting week because we have um, some some earnings going on this week with Apple. As we see, Apple's earnings will be on Thursday along with some other ones. So to always keep that in mind as well. I do want to bring that up as well. So that's my bullish plan, my bullish levels for the sellers. For my put level, for that was a call for my put. If it breaks 331.85 and pulls back to this level and hold, or again to my EMA and hold with volume, then we're looking at first take profit again, scaling out. Is 328.82. The next one that lines up to 61% is 326.96. And like I said, if we want to keep going down, then we can see it going to 323.93. These are the levels I'm seeing, because the one thing that caused the hesitation is you see this big move here. It could pull back to grab a lot of that liquidity. So even so, you could find it coming down, but this would be where I would see possibly where it could be a bounce here, or it could even drop as far as here this week for a bounce, So that's why I said we don't chase, we don't guess, we let the markets tell us what it wants to do. The reason I marked these lines green on the way down for my puts is because these are levels that price could bounce as well, and so it could be levels of support. Same thing as this, even those for calls. I choose my lines as red here because those are what I consider resistance. All that means is resistance is like a ceiling. If you think about it, it's like when you hit a ceiling, it makes like you throw a ball up to a ceiling. Once it hits that ceiling, it comes back down. It's have resistance. Same thing when you pop the ball down to the floor. It's support. It bounces back up. So that's all that simply means. Um, so so that's the plan for today. If there's anything that I failed to mention or something wasn't unclear, just pop it into the comment because, like I said, I'm just trying to learn as we go as well. I've been doing this for a little while, so I'm just sharing with what I see and what I know. But I want to make sure that it's understood and it's explained well. So if it's something that you don't understand that I'm saying or something you need me to make clear, just let me know, and we'll with these videos we get better, get more informed, and we try to keep it simple. Like I said, that is the plan for today. Above 333.45, we're looking for calls with along with volume, but like I said, it gotta have give me confirmation before I just jump in. Well, and my confirmation is the break and retest. And then all that is, it breaks out, which all we see in pre-market breaks out, comes back to retest, and it shoots up. That's the whole thing. It's simple. And same thing for puts. It comes down. We don't jump in just because it break down. We wanted to prove that it's going that way. So we wait for the pullback and then we get in, whether it pulls back to this level or to an EMA, my 8 EMA, which is again my white line, and the purple is to 21. And just real quick, if you don't know how to put those on the chart, you would go here, and I usually type in EMA, come up the moving average, and so it pulls it over here. You can hit that little cog, You can I leave mine 8 white, and you can change it. Mine says default, so it can, but whatever that number is, then sometimes it shows up as 9. You can change it to 8, or you can leave it at 9. But this is where your due diligence come, and the same thing. So you can do it again, and it'll give you a second EMA, and you can set that to 20, 21, whichever works for you. Just wanted to pop that in there real quick. Um, but that's what we got for today. And again, wherever you get in, make sure you have a stop loss, because we do like to manage the risk. I want to see y'all keep as much money as you can, because we're gonna be winning this year. So let's keep going and let's keep doing it. So today's plan is simple, like I just gave it to you. Above 333.45, call looking for buyers to take control. Below 331.85, we're looking for sellers to take control. I don't normally trade before the first 15 minutes, just so I can see what the market really want to say. I stay patient inside the box, so I don't trade in here, because that's not a real movement for me. So no chasing, no guessing, and that's the whole lesson today. Confirmation before commitment. The market doesn't owe you a breakout just because you're ready. Wait for agreement, then move. If this helps, hit the like button, or subscribe. Share this with another trader who needs a real plan before the bell. Follow me. Whatever you need to do, I'm just trying to help. This is You Got Options. Study the levels. Wait for agreement. Trade with discipline. Y'all have a great day. God bless.